Test 4 in calculus and trigonometry. Answer the following questions. Question 1. Choose the correct answer. 1. Limit x minus 3 over x squared minus 9 as x tends to 3. When you substitute directly with x equal 3, you will get 0 over 0. And this is unspecified quantity. So we factorize the denominator to be x minus 3 multiply x plus 3. X squared minus 9, x minus 3 multiply x plus 3. And we simplify the new fraction, dividing x minus 3 over x minus 3 equals 1. So the new limit will be limit 1 over x plus 3 when x tends to 3. Substituting x equal 3 again, you got 3 plus 3 which equals 6, and the answer is D, because here the answer is 1 over 6. 2. In triangle ABC, cosine A equals one of this. Cosine A equals, we know that the rule is cosine A equals B square plus C square minus A square over 2BC. And this form is NC, B square plus C square minus A square over 2BC. And the answer is C. 3. ABC is a triangle in which sine A over 3 equals 2 sine B over 5 equals sine C over 4. Then A to B to C equals one of this ratio. So, solution. We have sine A to 3 equals 2 sine B over 5 equals sine C over 4. The original rule, sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C. And always the coefficient 1. But here the coefficient is 2. To get rid of 2, we multiplying all the proportional by half, like this. So multiplying by half, what we get? Half multiply sine A over 3 equals sine A over 6, and half multiply 2 sine B over 5 equals sine B over 5. Half multiply sine C over 4 equals sine C over 8, because 4 multiply 2 equals 8. And this is in the form of sine rule. So A to B to C, A to B to C equals 6 to 5 to 8. A to B to C equals 6 to 5 to 8. The answer will be A, 6 to 5 to 8, 6 to 5 to 8. 4. Limit root x squared plus 3 over 2x plus 1 when x tends to infinity. So dividing up and down by x, which equal root x squared. Again, you can write dividing up and down by root x squared, which equal x. What we get? Limit root x squared plus 3 over 2x plus 1 when x tends to infinity equals limit 1, because we will divide here by x squared. X squared under the root is x. So we dividing up and down by x. Okay, so x squared divide x squared equals 1, and 3 divide x squared is 3 over x squared. Dividing the denominator by x, so 2x divide x equals 2, 1 divide x equals 1 over x. it is equal 1 plus 0 over 2 plus 0, as limit 1 when x tends to infinity equals 1, it is constant. Also limit 2 when x tends to infinity equals 2, it is constant also. Limit 3 over x squared when x tends to infinity equals 0. Limit 1 over x when x tends to infinity also equals 0. And root 1 plus 0 is 1 over 2 plus 0, which equal 2. So the result will be half, and the answer is C. Question 2. If the function f, where f of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 3 over x plus 3, when x not equal 3, and f of x equals x plus a when x equals negative 3, is continuous. This function f of x is continuous at x equals negative 3. Find the value of a. Since the function is continuous when x equals negative 3, then the limit of the function f of x when x tends to negative 3 equals f of negative 3. It is from the definition of continuity, and we will use this to find the value of a. Limit x squared plus 2x minus 3 as x tends to negative 3 over x plus 3. We substitute x equals negative 3. When you directly substitute x equals negative 3, you will get 0 over 0, and this is unspecified quantity. Note that the 0 factor here is x plus 3. When x tends to negative 3, then the 0 factor is x plus 3, and we must get rid of this 0 factor. By factorization, we have x squared plus 2x minus 3. We factorize it to be x plus 3 multiply x minus 1. Dividing x plus 3 over x plus 3, you will get x minus 1. So the new form of the limit is limit x minus 1 as x tends to negative 3, it's equal negative 4. Substituting x equals negative 3. So we have negative 3 minus 1, which equal negative 4. And this is the limit when x tends to negative 3. And it is also equal f of negative 3 because the function is continuous. So f of negative 3 equals negative 3 plus a. F of x equals x plus a. Then f of negative 3 equals negative 3 plus a. So negative 3 plus a equals negative 4. Negative 3 plus a equals negative 4, and a equals negative 1. Second part of question 2. ABC is a triangle in which 1 over 3 sine A equals 1 over 4 sine B equals 1 over 5 sine C. Find the measure of angle C, and if the perimeter of the triangle is 24 centimeters, find its surface area. Solution. We have 1 over 3 sine A equals 1 over 4 sine B equals 1 over 5 sine C. It is the same proportional. Sine A over 3 equals sine B over 4 equals sine C over 5. 1 multiply sine A over 3. 1 multiply sine A, it's sine A over 3. It is the same here. So A to B to C equals 3 to 4 to 5. and you write it A to B to C. It is the ratio between the lengths of the sides of the triangle ABC. A to B to C equal 3 to 4 to 5. This is a ratio, not the real lengths, not the original lengths. So let A equals 3K and B equals 4K and C equals 5K. Again, we assume that A equals 3K and B equals 4K and C equals 5K, such that K is a real number, a real positive number, not equal 0. And to find the measure of angle C, we use the cosine law. Cosine C equals A square plus B square minus C square over 2AB. Substituting A and B and C, we get 9K square plus 16K square minus 25K square over 2 multiply 3K multiply 4K. B equals 4K. You substitute it. When you simplify this fraction, you got 0 and 9 plus 16, it's 25. 25 minus 25 equals 0. 0 divide 24 equals 0. So cosine C equals 0. So measure of angle C equals 90 degrees, and this is the first required. Second required is to find the surface area of the triangle. To do that, we must know the side lengths of the triangle. We know that the parameter of the triangle is 24. It means A plus B plus C equals 24. But A equals 3K and B equals 4K and C equals 5K. So 3K plus 4K plus 5K equals 24. It is the parameter from the given. Why? Again, because A plus B plus C equals 24. Add 3 plus 4, it's 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. So we have 12K equals 24. And the K equals 24 divide 12, which equal 2. So A equals 3 by 2. It's 6. And B, the length of the side B, side AC, equals 4 by 2, which equal 8. And C equals 5 multiply 2 equals 10. Don't forget that we want to calculate the surface area of the triangle. So the surface area equals half A. B, half the length of A, multiply B multiply sine C. C is the included angle between the two sides A and B. So it's equal half multiply 6 multiply 8 sine C, and C equal 90. And sine C sine 90 equals 1. 1 multiply half multiply 6 multiply 8 equals 24 centimeter power 2. Third question 1. Find the limit x squared plus sine 3x over 5x cosine 2x when x tends to 0. Direct substitution, make this fraction equals 0 over 0, and this is unspecified quantity, so we use the rules of the limit. Dividing up and down by x, what we get? X squared divide x equals x. Sine 3x over x. And we divide here by x. So we have 5x cosine 2x divide x equals 5 cosine 2x. We write 5 cosine 2x. Now, the limit of x when x tends to 0 equals 0. Limit of sine 3x over x when x tends to 0, it's the rule, equals 3. We write 3. When x equals 0, we have cosine 2 multiply 0. We have cosine 0, and the cosine 0 equals 1. So 5 multiply 1 equals 5. So the numerator will be 0 plus 3, it's 3. 5 plus multiply 1 equals 5, and the value of the limit equals 3 over 5. Second part of question 3. Solve the triangle ABC in which A equals 9 centimeters, B equals 15 centimeters. Measure of angle C equals 106 degrees. We have A and B and the measure of angle C. So the required is to find the length of the third side C and the measures of the two angles A and B. So to solve the triangle, we start with C. We will find the value of the third side using Cosine Law. We have C square equals A square plus B square minus 2AB cosine included angle cosine C, which equal 106. And we simplify this part. We have C square and C equals approximately 19.5 centimeters. You can write this value under the root to get C. Approximately equals 19.5 centimeters. So we will calculate angle A. Cosine angle A equals B square plus C square, we already calculated, minus A square, don't forget that A equals 9, minus A square over 2 BC. So measure of angle A equals approximately 26 degrees 21 minutes. After you simplify this fraction, so you have an answer. So the measure of angle A equals the cosine minus 1, the answer of this fraction, the value of this fraction. So measure of angle A equals approximately 26 degrees 21 minutes. Now we have angle A, measure of angle A, and the measure of angle C, and the sum of all interior angles of this triangle equals 180. So measure of angle B equals 180 minus the sum of these two angles, which equal 47 degrees 39 minutes. Measure of angle B equals 47 degrees 39 minutes.